Words good.
That might be the beginning of the stream.
Words good?
Yep.
Good. I love words and good. I can't get up.
No, you can't.
You're going to have to hand me those too.
Okay.
No. You know I can't do that until you build me the things.
I can. I just have to swap. No.
No, it's
Right.
too heavy. Yeah. I can't do it until you build me the things. Like,
tonight I gotta go out and...
Don't sass me, child.
Tonight I've got to go out and put the brakes on the Forester so that we have stuff.
Tonight?
Hey, Jess, we just went live. I was having problems with it, but I think I just got it up. Just said his YouTube live not working.
It's working.
It's on now. What are you doing?
It's present on. Ah.
I'll fix it.
Now, you know, the YouTube live is just looking at literally nothing right now.
It's looking at the tumbler that you've got right in front of you.
I'm just mounting this,
Okay.
demounting this.
But it's not looking at nothing. Like.
But it's not looking at what it should be looking at.
Okay.
It should be looking at...
this towards you then. So you can see.
Oh, thank you. I was like, what do you mean? The camera's here, isn't it?
Yes.
I smart person. Cool. Hi, guys. And say hi to TikTok. You're on TikTok. TikTok, you're on YouTube. Bum-bum-bum.
Wow.
Wow. You can see each other.
Well,
probably not.
Not really, but okay.
Hi, guys. We were having some issues, but we are there now. Also, my newest YouTube vid is up. So, what's up?
Jess is on YouTube.
Cool. Hi, all.
Just says, yay for YouTube live and being able to listen while I work.
Hooray. Yes. So, y'all on TikTok, if you want to, I do have a YouTube channel and I am live on YouTube as well. So, whichever works best for you. Also on YouTube, I've got a intro to resin casting and a resin casting tutorial, and then 2 vlogs up there as well.
That was really stuck in there. Yeah, that's a bunch of foam that's resined onto the side of the cup. We'll have to clean that up better.
Well, yeah.
It's not going to get cleaned out anyway.
Yes. So the last step, so these tumblers are done. In fact, they're even listed. So the last step of any tumbler process is to clean the inside out using a X-Acto knife, which we've got new blades coming in soon. Yay! And then these will be ready to go, except these are actually just prototypes using some less good tumblers that I ordered before I knew what the hell I was doing. Haha, whoops. So I'm using them to kind of experiment on. But this is the beach tumbler. And it says beach please, but it doesn't have to. And then this is a peekaboo tumbler. So it's actually got kind of 2 layers of painting going on it. And both of these are listed so that you guys can get your own custom ones made, obviously, but these themselves won't be sold because they're not the good type of tumbler. Unlike this one, which is a hog tumbler. It's important to me that we are selling good quality tumblers. These ones I just got off Amazon. They weren't that great. They don't insulate that well. So, yeah. But these are hog tumblers, which are way better.
Hunter says, "Ooh, so pretty, very pretty."
Yes, thank you.
Heart eyes emoji.
So tonight we're actually going to start 2 new tumblers, and I'm going to show you guys the full-on process up to the first layer of resin. Obviously, that has to cure for a long time before I can do anything else to it once I put a layer of resin on. So one of them is going to be a glitter ombre with, I think I'll do the epoxy resin method for the glitter ombre. And then the other one is going to be a geode tumbler, and I will use the Mod Podge method for that one. So I will be showing you guys 2 different methods on how to apply glitter to glitter tumblers, and showing you guys starting right now-ish how to prep tumblers. So, hun, I need 2 of the experiment tumblers. You moved the whole box of them somewhere.
They're next to you.
Oh.
They're under your glitter, so naturally they don't exist.
If they are under glitter without being glittered, I don't care. Glitter is life, guys. Glitter is life.
They are most likely glitter.
I'm probably going to just sneak that into every single video that I post on YouTube and just like subliminally mind control all of you, where you'll all be, enlighten you to the ways of being a glitter goblin like I am. I don't care. Sure. Whatever. I need 2 though, so.
Well, good thing we've got two of those.
Okay.
Bam.
So these are some of the off-brand ones that off-brand.
If they come out all right and
off-brand tumblers,
we'll probably list them at a discount afterwards.
At like a super discount, because these aren't
like at cost.
Yeah.
Just for fun.
Just to get them off our shelves.
Just to share the cuteness.
Because they are vacuum sealed, double walled stainless steel tumblers, but they're just not the same quality as the hog tumblers that I get now from Stainless Steel Depot Co. Not sponsored, not even affiliated, but this is what the tumbler looks like at first. So when prepping a tumbler, I'm gonna tilt you guys down some.
Actually, the Stainless Steel Depot's customer service is fantastic.
Yeah, someone forgot how to count.
It's okay, it happens.
No, what happened was at the time that I ordered some of my stainless steel cups, they were offering a deal, and so things got kind of grouped weirdly. So I ordered 8 of a cup, and it was grouped 7 and 1.
Yeah,
and that I think confused them because they packaged the 7 but not the 1.
The packing slip looked really weird.
Is this needs to go this way?
I don't know. It depends.
I can't see.
Yes.
Okay.
There you go. That's fine.
All right. So.
Are you gonna show YouTube?
You mean YouTube that's already looking at the
YouTube that's looking at your hand? Okay.
The YouTube was looking at the tumbler?
Okay.
It was already looking at the tumbler.
I guess a little.
I guess a little.
I don't know. Great, fantastic, wonderful.
Right. So.
Why did you stop?
Because she goes to sleep.
No, I told her to not go to sleep.
Oh. I don't know. Because reasons. It gets bored after a while.
Well, you should make better music.
No. I'm
joking.
Me.
I'm joking.
Guys, he's being mean to me.
It's not metal, so clearly it's boring music.
All right. Are we missing anything on TikTok?
No. Nope.
Like comments or anything? No? Okay. Because I can watch these comments, but unless you want me to flip the camera and use the shittier camera.
I need to go get my phone, actually.
All right, guys. So the first step in tumbler prep is to rough it all up and sand it because it's got to adhere to the spray paint that we're going to be doing next.
Alex says, hey.
Hi. So I am just sanding the whole thing. I've already got it on my tumbler turner arm just because it gives me a handle, which is kind of nice to just be able to manipulate it with. And just so you guys know, there is a how to prep tumblers video coming soon that's going to show this in slightly better detail. Probably right now we're doing our resin casting series, and the next one to go up on Sunday is going to be a pretty cool pour that I did. That's kind of like intermediate level difficulty. And then I'm going to do a hard level difficulty, which is a freeform pour, which we have not, if we have time tonight, I'm going to show you guys a freeform pour. And then after that, probably going to flip to doing some tumbler tutorials. And the first one in that series will be what do you need and how to prep a tumbler. Because those are good things to know if you want to get into epoxying tumblers. And like I said before, several of my tumblers are already on my Etsy. So if you are interested, and just because it's not listed, you can message me and be like, hey, can you do this? And the answer is probably yes, but I just haven't gotten a demo one done fully to get it up. So if you have the thing in mind for a tumbler that you're interested in, or anything really, just message me. I got someone who messaged me about making them an epoxy purse, and I'm working on that one because the size that they want doesn't go in a mold. So I'm having to figure out if the best course would be to do like an acrylic base form with epoxy on top, or if something like making my old mold to do it fully out of epoxy. I haven't quite decided yet which method of the madness I want to visit.
Alex says, I kind of want to start doing tumblers, but I already do so much.
Right? Oh my gosh. That is, I think, the curse of every single crafter, including myself, because I started with epoxy resin casting. And then someone was like, hey, can you do this? And I was like, yeah, but I'll need to use UV resin. So then I got into UV resin. And now I'm getting into tumblers. It's just, you just fall in to a craft. Just keep going. And I am a chronic crafter. I was raised that way. My mom, when I was growing up, had a crochet phase. She had a sewing phase. She had a diamond painting phase. She had cross stitch phase. She had like the mini crochet that makes doilies. She went through that phase. Yeah. Right now she's into card making and doing like die presses and stuff like that. She's been into cake decorating. Yeah, so she's been into all kinds of crafts. I get it honest. My grandmother was mainly just a sewer. But yeah, it's the hole that the crafts will go down. My mom's been into beading. I've been into beading. Pretty much everything I just listed, I've also been into. But I think resin art might be the one that I've stuck with the longest because I don't know. There's something that just kind of satisfies that itch that I have, because there's so many different levels to resin art that I can go this way or that way or this way. I don't know if that makes sense or not.
Oh, it says, I want to do diamond painting candies. I want to do the wooden cube art too.
Yeah. I think the next thing I'm going to try, and honestly, I'm going to try it partially because in my YouTube intros and outros, I've just kind of been doing it wherever. And I think it would look more professional if I picked a place and I had a background for it. So I want to try acrylic pour paint method, or even, and probably resin it afterwards. And so I can make a really cool background piece, which is, not at all what I currently do. I have acrylic paints because acrylic paints and resin kind of go hand in hand. But yeah, that's probably coming soon in a vlog near you. Because I'm really, really thinking about doing that for my background. And so that'll probably be a vlog.
Alex says, I'm going to open up a new shop for my candies. I think I'm going to call it Sweet Scent.
As in, like, smell scent?
Yeah.
Cool.
That sounds great.
And it makes sweet sense. Ha! I don't know. I like clever names. My everything is Little Kitten because my oh so darling husband has nicknamed me Little Kitten for the longest time. So there you go. So Little Kitten Crafts, it was.
Well, when she started knocking things off my desk to get my attention, it was pretty obvious.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I love dogs. But I am definitely a kitten person. Like, what is my spirit animal? A kitten.
See, and I'm more of a dog person, but I really like cats. Like, I really like animals. I just particularly like dogs. So if I chose a pet, it would be a big dog. Probably a husky, because I like the way they sing.
Oh, I love huskies. When things get a little more settled with our son's allergies, to make sure that he's not still allergic to dogs, we've been going back and forth on whether or not to discuss with my doctor getting I don't even know if you call it a prescription, though I guess you do kind of have to get a prescription for an assistance dog to help me with my anxiety and panic attacks. So that's the thought, at least. I had a dentist appointment today that went oh so atrociously bad because I have anxiety. I have generalized anxiety disorder, and I get panic attacks, and I have dental phobia. So I basically had a panic attack at the dentist's office because dummy me decided to not take as much Valium as I should have to go into the dentist's office. And so they couldn't treat me, which sucked So they had to reschedule.
So I'm a goofus, and I read it wrong. It's candles, not candies. I am very sorry. They even put a candle emoji next to candles. But I'm blind, apparently. So
It's okay.
Ooh. It says I have 14 cats.
You're 14?
That's wonderful.
Wow.
There's gotta be so much love in that house.
Right? Alan's mom has 5. And technically 3 were ours.
3 were our fault anyway.
Right. So when I was pregnant with my son, we had a cat that was in the place that we were renting, or in the complex of the place we were renting. And it ran under our car. It was just a kitten, and ran under our car as Alan was trying to come pick me up from work. And he mentions it to me, and me being the person I am, I'm like, oh my gosh, we have to find it. What if it gets ran over? It's just a little kitten. We have to save it. And so we did, and we brought him inside, and we were going to take him to the animal shelter the next day, but that night, we had to keep track of him. We're like, oh my gosh, where'd Trouble go? And we kept calling him Trouble, and the name just stuck. And by the next day, he was ours, and we kept him. But you don't want to have a solo cat, typically. So we decided to get him a friend. So we went to the Humane Society to adopt a cat, and they had 2 cats, roughly Trouble's age, in a cage together, and they clearly adored each other, and we're like, well, I guess we're getting 2. So we did. So that was Kuma and Puffball, and so then we had 3 cats. I had to go on medical leave because the pregnancy was really rough, and so financially it made more sense to move in with Alan's parents. They had 2 cats, so we introduced our 3 to their 2. Then we found out that my son was allergic to cats, and so then we had to build a cat house for all 5 cats, and then we moved out, and we couldn't take the cats with us, obviously, because our son still at that time had an allergy, and so we had them stay with the other cats. And then now Scotty, we think, might have outgrown his allergy. We're not sure. He doesn't react to their porch cat that sometimes comes in when it's bad weather or when I'm feeling lonely.
When it's bad weather, as in when it's raining or windy or too sunshiny or there are clouds, Alex says, I think I might end up getting a service animal because I almost passed out. Yeah, service animals are great.
Yeah, and Jess says to get an assistance animal, you have to get a letter from your psychiatrist. I think if it's a medical assistance dog, you can get it from your doctor instead of your psychiatrist, because I don't have a psychiatrist. My primary care doctor is the one who treats me for my generalized anxiety. And he's the one who has diagnosed me with the generalized anxiety and has medicated me for it. And because of my panic attacks causing me to have hypertensive bouts, like today and during the dentist appointment from hell, my blood pressure got up to like 226 over 140, which for reference, it normally is about 120 to 130 over like 60 or 70. But it got a little high because I was panicking. And because of that, that's why I'm thinking more of an assistance dog than an emotional support dog. Just because if I have a panic attack, there's the risk that I could like stroke out or blow a vessel. just explode from so much pressure. And I mean that physically exploding, not the emotionally exploding, because I do that already. Yeah. I held it together while in the dentist chair, but the moment they were like, no, we can't treat you today. Your blood pressure's too high. You need to take more Valium before you come back next time. I made it outside into the car and then had a full-on breakdown, hyperventilating, sobbing like a little baby. It was a mess.
Yeah, it took us 15 minutes to leave the parking lot.
It's a mess. I was a mess. I also dropped my phone, cracked the screen, and we had problems with our video editing software where it kept crashing and doing mysterious things like losing footage and moving footage. And y'all, it's been a day. I'm so ready for y'all love and support. I love you guys so much. I need some validation because I think that the devil's after me.
Alex says I haven't really looked into getting one, but it seems like getting one isn't very easy. It's not hard if you need it. Like if you
there is a lot of loops you have to go through, yes. And especially because the best way for you to get a service animal is for you to get it as a puppy and have it trained with you specifically, and it takes a long time for them to get where they need to be. There's a lot of training involved because they have to learn you and your triggers, and they have to learn whatever they sense, whether they hear your heart rate increasing or smell a change in your blood sugar or whatever you may need it for. Like, it takes them a while to learn you and to learn what to do. And so there's that entire thing. But no, there's legal loopholes you have to go through, because for you to have something and be like, this is my service dog, you get a lot of allowances for service dogs. You can take them into places that normally you can't take dogs into, and you can fly with them, not in a carrier and stuff like that. And for you to have all of that allowances, you have to go through a bunch of loopholes. Same thing goes with like disability and everything else. Like, there's loopholes that everyone has to go through for it. So it's not just like, oh, you're sick, pring, here's you a fully trained dog. Go forth, my friend, and conquer the world now that you have this. And it's expensive. Insurances don't pay for service dogs. And service dogs, the dogs typically have to be bred to be a service dog, which means that they cost a decent chunk of change. And then there's all the training, which costs another decent chunk of change. I haven't really priced out a service dog, but I know I'm an accountant for Forsyth County, which is the county I live in. And our drug search dogs cost $15,000 to $30,000 each.
I mean, those are a little more specialized than a support dog, but
yes. So a support dog isn't going to cost that much, but like specialized animals like that, they're expensive, but they're well worth it. Because if I can get a dog to just lay on me and get me to calm the hell down so I don't have to go through 12 visits to the doctor's office just to get a crown replaced, I will be a happy person. All right, the next step, I need paper towels.
right here.
then we need to go outside and spray paint.
Oh gosh.
Right? Or we might just send you outside to spray paint.
That might be better. We're gonna have to set it up for doing that if we're gonna do that.
Right?
And not do that today because.
Where's my spray bottle? Do you have it?
Yep.
The pink alcohol spray bottle? This is a spray bottle with 99% alcohol in it. Isopropyl alcohol. So I'm just cleaning off the dust and anything else on them and trying not to spray the camera that I realized was right in the spray zone while I was spraying. I smart person. But I'm just cleaning off the residue and cleaning off any oil that can be on the tumblers can affect how well your stuff adheres to it. So you want to isopropyl alcohol it to the point where it won't be not spray painted in one spot. Those words.
Alex has done a fundraiser for St. Jude, and every spin art I sell, I'm donating 10 to St. Jude.
Awesome.
That is fantastic. We had some technical difficulties with our fundraiser that we did, our sort of fundraiser. Our donation.
It wasn't a fundraiser. It wasn't even a donation. When I was able to join the Creator Fund in TikTok, the first month and some of my Creator Fund is going to a charity. We just, the TikTok Creator Fund, and all of its infinite wisdom, takes like an entire month and some change to actually get it paid out. So we had that problem. And then we picked a spot that we were going to shop in. And then we changed our mind and we decided that we were going to do it digitally, and go digital shopping just to promote, using the digital services to, be safer for the circumstances that is. It's better to not go into the store and instead shop online and have them put it into your car. And then as we were figuring all that out, then they changed headquarters and they're unpacking. So they've asked us to hold off for a little bit, but that should be coming soon. And now that I have a YouTube, I'm also going to do a video for it. So that's going to be fun.
That'll be awesome.
So not only will they be at least one, if not two TikToks for it, but there'll also be a full length video on YouTube of the $350 that we raised for the charity, buying all the stuff and then being delivered to the charity, Meals by Grace. And I said we raised very loosely because it was just what I got for my Creator Fund. All right, so now that I have cleaned it with isopropyl alcohol, now it is ready to get spray painted. What do we say? One is going to be a geode and the other is going to be an ombre glitter. So I need one painted white and the other I want painted that brassy silver color. That's right there. Yeah.
Okay.
Hammered, whatever. Rusty,
Okay.
Whatever.
All right.
Okay?
Yeah.
Whoosh.
I'll be back.
Yay. Do you
White.
want to... One's white.
White.
Ugh. Do you want to bring your phone over here so I can see the comments on the TikToks? The TikTokies.
Try not to resonate.
You're funny.
I know. Not this time.
There. Awesome. This month and next month. Fantastic. It's that time again here in Georgia where the mosquitoes have all awoken and are flooding everywhere, which is annoying. It's getting wet and hot and humid, April showers, all that fun. All right. And once he returns with the painted stuff, we gotta let the paint set. So it's gotta set for about half an hour before we can do our next step. So while we are waiting for that, just a little further away. Make sure it's not, yeah. I'm going to move my tumbler stuff out of the way, and we are going to do the demolding of the freeform pour that I did. No, just kidding. We're going to do a freeform pour. Trying to keep everything straight in the old noggin. It's not. What are we eating for dinner? You know, that's a good question. We don't know yet. Something easy because we haven't pre-made anything. A lot of times we'll do a crock pot thing on the night of Alive just because that just makes things a lot easier when we're doing a live stream. So honestly, we're probably going to have leftovers. Probably going to have leftovers. So freeform pouring is the act of which you have where you don't use a mold to pour. Why are you so light on the end, on the edges?
Huh?
You see how the edges are still silver?
No.
Do you not see how the edges are still silver? Or the entire edge?
No. That's
not. Let's see. Chicken nuggies? Do you have like frozen chicken nuggies? Yeah, arguing with me is futile. So freeform pouring is where you pour without a mold. I like doing freeform pouring for journal covers. I try to get it roughly rectangular and roughly the right size, but it's still pretty freeform, and it goes where it wants to go. So what I do is I start by looking at an actual mold for a journal and going from there. They said, listen to your wife and do what you're told.
Yes, sir.
So there you go. You could have some frozen chicken strips with some steamed veggies. You should always have a well-balanced meal with veggies and everything. So yeah. So this will just give me an idea of roughly where I want my stuff to go. Also, I know that one side of this size journal is 80 milliliters. So if I do about 160 milliliters, then that would give me the two sides. Chicken and rice, yum. But you should have some greens with it too, or some kind of veggie or something. Health food. Healthy food. Healthy food is good for you. So the main trick of freeform forming is making sure that you pour on a surface that you can treat as a mold. So you can, maybe you'll have some health food, but you don't normally do. Healthy food is good for you. I make my husband and son eat healthy food too. Don't I, dear?
Yes. And it's wonderful. I appreciate it.
So I'm going to do a freeform pour. So I need a work surface with a mat, please. You know, like the one under the computer. I love you. You're 16 and you don't think of having a balanced meal? Yeah. Hubby Bits over there is twice your age and doesn't think about having a balanced meal either.
I'm like, I need protein and vegetables at some point this week.
Yeah. And then he'll promptly forget about it and might never do it.
I mean, beefaroni has meat and tomato in it.
Jess said she had chicken and beef mixed shawarma. It was tasty. I have never had shawarma.
I don't even know what shawarma is. I certainly can't spell it.
That's okay. It's Indian, I think. I think it's Indian food.
Here you go.
You just eat whatever you want, whatever pops into your head at mealtime. Yeah, that's what he does too, which is distressing because he also feeds our son that too.
Well, I'm a little busy doing all this other stuff for you. Alex says, hey, cookies has flour and eggs just like biscuits. Yeah, exactly.
I didn't say biscuits were healthy either.
They totally are. They have flour and eggs.
Yeah, sure.
Eggs.
And if you dye them green, then they're even green food.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that they're healthy.
I mean, I can't have it if you dye them green, but
Good catch.
you know.
Whew, one of those paints is thick.
Yep.
In the smells department. I'm gonna bet it's the metallic one.
That's some dank stank right there.
It is strong, that's for sure. Big one. Why am I so bad at putting stuff back where it belongs?
Oh, Tucker, you went inside. All right.
Oh, Tucker spotting. See, I'm not the only one who lets him in when it's not actually bad.
I'm just doing what you tell me to do.
Shawarma is a Levantine Arab dish.
Eric.
Arab. It's like the same thing.
Oh, Arabian Nights. Demonetized.
You said it, not me. Okay. Alan, help me. I can't find my brain right now.
Alex says, yep, you can twist it all your way. Yep. And
Husband,
what?
come help me.
I am helping you.
I found one of the bigger ones
Okay.
and one of the medium ones and both of the smaller ones. But I need the other medium one.
Well, there's one.
Cool. I don't care if it's clean or not. Doesn't matter.
Great.
I just need the size.
Awesome. If you just need the size, then why do you need both?
Because I need both.
No, look, watch.
No.
Watch. Give me this.
No.
Watch, you just do this.
No, and you're going to get glitter all over it.
Oh, no? You're going to put glitter all over it anyway.
I'm not going to put this glitter all over it. You don't know what glitter I'm going to put on it. Glitter has to be separated.
All of the glitter is everywhere already.
It's a pita bread wrapped around shredded meat, cooked in a revolving rotisserie, lettuce, tahini, garlic sauce. So it's like a euro.
It's a gyro.
Oh God.
It's an Indian gyro.
Arabian.
It's a Disney gyro.
Maybe. So now basically what I'm doing is just kind of taping off my rough outline that I want to fill my resin to make sure that I have roughly the size that I need to cover the size that I want. If that makes any sense.
Alex says my brother will not eat anything green, but parsley. He's 2.
You know, when I was little, I had a phase where I wouldn't eat anything but white things. Kids do weird stuff. Scotty wouldn't eat hot dogs for anyone except my mother. That's our son. He wouldn't. Like, no, I hate hot dogs. Unless my mom fed it to him. Then he loved it. He just, yeah. Kids are stubborn and funny and weird. So there you go. I would say he's going to grow out of it, but he'll just grow into something else. That's just...
Bigger shirts, mostly.
Huh, I mean, you're not wrong.
Bigger shoes.
In my latest vlog, Scotty's in it, and we're laughing about how he's a foot taller than me.
He's not a whole foot taller than you.
Basically.
I'm not even a whole foot taller than you.
No, you're not. You're half a foot taller than me. And Scotty's about your height. So, yeah.
Like a metric foot?
No, the only person who's an actual foot taller than me is James. Not the only person. The only person that I know, I think. But James is definitely a foot taller than me. There's a spider crawling around back there.
Okay.
I don't care.
Okay. Good.
What was on the back of that? I can't reach it. Oh, you see it?
I'm gonna try to get it away so that
Just carry it
I got
off.
it. I got it. So that it doesn't get in the resin. because that would be terrible.
Yeah.
Oops.
Thank you.
Probably fine.
Probably. We don't mind spiders. We mind wasps and hornets and you know, spawns of Satan like that. I don't even really mind scorpions.
Just not in the house.
Not in the house. Though the scorpions around here aren't dangerous, really. They'll sting. Like all scorpions will sting. But
Did you get it? What I dropped?
no, it's down there
Okay.
somewhere.
Well, I didn't know.
But meh. Like the scorpions we have here in Georgia will just make you a little sick. They won't massively damage you unless you're like a child or old or immunocompromised. All right.
I don't know where that brush went.
It's gone forever. We are going to move you guys to look at me. This one's a bit harder. Is it looking at me? TikTok? I can't see TikTok. I can see YouTube.
I got it. There you go.
Thank you. Hi, guys. So, safety reminder. Whenever you are using any kind of resin, I was on. I already moved that.
Go.
Stop it. Whenever you are using epoxy resin, please make sure that you are wearing the proper safety equipment. That includes nitrile gloves and a respirator mask with filters that filter out organic vapors. If you guys are interested in where I get mine from, if you check my first YouTube tutorial, it actually has links to all of this stuff and also goes into more detail about safety precautions while using resin. Thank you.
Apparently, he just turned 21, not 2 exclamation point.
Oh.
So children are funny. And he'll probably grow out of it and into something else.
Is it?
You know, to 21-year-old children, because
I mean, you're
that's how
32.
it be.
I'm 33.
Alex says, I hate the mask. I want to put resin just because of the mask. Honestly, I mean, you get used to it. Just like the going out in public masks. Like, if you wear them frequently, I forget that mine's on. So sometimes, like, if I...
His out in public mask, not his respirator mask. He doesn't forget that's on. Yes, it is uncomfortable. There are different masks, though, so if the mask that you have is uncomfortable, try a different mask. There are masks that are full head shields that don't hold into the nose right here. They're actually a full head piece, and they seal around your face. So that might be more your style. That's honestly probably the next one I'm going to go with is one that's a full face shield.
We've got to do something about this light.
Just because I tend to use a lot of fine glitter and mica powder, and getting glitter and mica powder in your eyeballs hurts. It hurts so bad. It is not a fun time. I am using Let's Resin 1-to-1 epoxy resin for this casting. So, yes, if you're interested, I have an affiliate link in my bio for this. So this is my favorite kind of epoxy resin. I find that it's thin, so it allows all the air bubbles to work out, but it still cures quickly, where a lot of thin resins take like a long time to cure. This is both thin yet cures quickly and rapid and solidly. Is he running out here? So I need 160 mils. I'm just going to go ahead and do 200. Just because the lines are easier to see, maybe. I have 200 worth. Yeah, I have 200 worth.
There we go. Okay, I'm gonna spray a little repel on the back of your chair.
Super. Because I'm being attacked by
the mosquitoes.
Those things, I swear. Have you cleaned any sticks in like ever?
Yes.
Where are they?
I don't know.
Good talk.
I was working on some just a second ago. But then you were like, don't do that useful stuff. Come over here and do this other useful stuff. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yep.
Sweetheart, I need a stir stick. I don't even have any disposable ones right now.
Alex says, Unicorn Art says you don't have to wear a mask. So I'm looking into that because I can't breathe with a mask.
Unicorn Art says you don't have to wear a mask, or it says it's low vapor. Because low vapor does not mean you don't have to wear a mask. As far as I know, there's not a single resin that you don't have to wear a mask for.
What is Unicorn Art? Is that one of the
It's an epoxy resin.
epoxy resin brands?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember if I tried it or not. I've tried so many.
I don't remember us. I feel like I would have remembered Unicorn Art, but
Could be. But yeah, I don't know. I've never heard of an epoxy resin that is not toxic while uncured, because it's what it's doing. You have a endothermic reaction that is occurring between part A and part B, the resin and the hardener. And that endothermic reaction causes heat and steam to emit from it. And they're pretty strong chemicals. So, I don't know. I'm not saying that they're liars. I'm just saying I've never heard of anyone having a resin that doesn't require a mask.
If you can smell it, you need a mask.
Even if you can't smell it, you need a mask.
But if you can smell it, you definitely need a mask. Yeah. Because what you're smelling is bits of plastic in the air that is currently undergoing a dangerous chemical reaction. So you don't want that in your lungs regardless.
Yeah, we're just saying that because we care and we want you to be safe.
We would feel really bad if somebody watched our channel and was all like, ooh, resin art, and then did resin art and got hurt.
Yeah.
That would be really sad. I mean, it would be sad. It's sad when people get hurt regardless, but it would be like extra sad if we accidentally inspired somebody in a way that got them hurt.
Yeah. And there was this huge YouTube video that came out. Has to have been a year and a half ago now, where this resin artist was like, resin is killing me. And the fact of the matter is that she wasn't using proper safety procedure. So what started out as her just thinking, oh, my allergies are flared up this year, turned into massive upper respiratory infections as the lining of her lungs and stuff became sick because she was inhaling all this resin without proper safety precautions. Hand me a Lux resin bottle or a box, Alan.
I haven't been.
There's one down there on the other, baby. Other side of the totes.
Got it. That's busted.
It's fine. I don't care if it's busted.
Cool.
So let's see here.
Alex says, I haven't heard of one either. We were talking about a mask in another live, and they said that you don't need it. I don't have a mask. I have my everyday mask, but most of the time I forget it anyway. I really need to get a mask for resin. Oh yeah. Like, okay, so the everyday mask helps a little. It's better than absolutely nothing. But the fibers aren't close enough together to catch the vapors. They catch a lot of like water droplets in the air, which is why they work for slowing the spread of illnesses. But the water droplets are larger particles than epoxy vapors, and the epoxy vapors largely just pass through it. It's really unfortunate.
So even the Let's Resin instructions that I have here, okay, say use with adequate ventilation, wear nitrile or butyl gloves, and they actually suggest safety glasses or goggles. Contact with uncured products may cause eye, skin, respiratory inflammation, and dermal sensitization. Avoid contact with skin and eyes. If skin contact occurs, remove with a waterless hand cleaner or alcohol, then soap and water. In case of eye contact, flush with water for 15 minutes and call a doctor. And look for this product is not to be used where food or body contact may occur. But this is what I understand. No matter what the resin says, it is not food safe. You cannot actually use it to hold food. Like tumblers are outwardly coated with resin, but they are not innerly coated with resin. But no epoxy resin is food safe. No epoxy resin is safe to continuously breathe. Even if it's low vapor, no odor. Like this one is no odor, no VOCs. It doesn't matter. Because especially if you are using it as a medium often, like I am molding, demolding, I am with resin almost every single day. And for hours. And that can cause some issues. Probably if you used it one time, like you needed to do a table or one art piece or something, that might be different. But if you are using resin as your medium of art and you're using it often, it's a different ballgame. That is what I understand.
Let's resin is the least stinky of the resins we've used, I believe, of the epoxy resins. Of the 1-to-1 mixy epoxy resins.
Yes. Yes. It's a thinner resin and it doesn't have much of a scent to it. I've used Art and Glow on my some of my tumblers before. It works great for tumblers, but I personally hate it because it's got such a strong scent, even though this says no VOCs, low odor.
Like low odor
No.
compared to what?
So it's got a very strong scent. It even goes into, I'm in our garage, in the far corner of our garage, with the door open and the door to our house closed. However, this got into our house and we could smell it for the next day. So I switched to Promarine for my tumblers. I'm getting great results with it, and it's got not nearly as much scent. But there you go. I use Let's Resin's clear UV resin for my UV casting. And it's only got a scent while I'm curing it, and the moment it's cured, it's good. We're done. The hell? What are you doing?
Boiling at a mosquito.
Oh.
Not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping to catch it on a lint roller because that would be funny.
He has aspirations to be Mr. Miyagi, guys.
I mean, I could get out the assault rifle. That takes care of mosquitoes really well.
Yeah, don't at me for that, guys. If you see that, if you watch my latest vlog and you see that part, don't at me. Like,
it shoots salt. It's literally got a magazine of salt there in the top. It's very cool.
Me and myself do not like
wasps,
hornets.
We have
stuff like that.
We have very large, very aggressive wasps.
And hornets, yeah.
They're
not friendly. They're not nice. They're the devil.
The bees are fine. The bees just mind their own business. Even if they land on you, you have to like trap them.
Is that like a helicopter?
Yeah.
Jeez.
And wasps in some places are no problem. Like I've been around wasps that just don't care at all. But around here, they get really aggressive, even if they're not like defending their territory or whatever. They're just like, you exist. I'm gonna sting you.
Yeah, they're.
So we have issues with that, unfortunately.
Right. Oh.
And where there's a history of being very allergic to stings in my family, we try to keep the amount of aggressive stinging insects around our house to a minimum for our son.
Scotty gets huge hives from a mosquito bite. So, yeah, we don't play that game. And I hate bees.
And I don't play nice with mosquitoes because, especially here in Georgia, they carry all kinds of nasty stuff.
Bees are evil. I hate bees. Like, I get they're important to the world, but nah, son.
Alex says that they got stung on the neck. That's terrible.
Nope. I hate bees so much. So I'm just parsing out some of these resins to get some colors and some glitters mixed in. So I've done 100 mil. I'm thinking I'm going to need like 160 to do this freeform pour to this size. So that means I'll have 60 left to coat it in. What did you do with my glitter?
I just set it here, babe.
You stole my glitter.
Which one you want? That one?
No, I want the boxes. Yeah. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Miganoma says mosquitoes have no purpose because they aren't the sole food source for any animal or insect. They're basically just a population control by spread of disease. Yeah, no kidding. They give diseases to all kinds of things, not just humans. It's bad. They are bad. They are what you call invasive parasites to literally everywhere.
I'm going to take a moment to say, do as I say, not as I do. Because what I'm doing right now is not good. Don't store things on top of your UV curing box. I'm having space issues. So I'm going to start with this beautiful yellow. We got to figure out better lighting. Like, I got to have a light source here at the cameras so that they can see the full beauty of it. Because you see it, you don't get it. Because you have to have like a flashlight light. Or like...
It won't focus either.
No. Because it's glittery.
No, my hand. It won't even focus on my hand. Come on.
Hmm.
I don't know.
But,
It's green though.
yellow?
It's yellow, but it's got green glitters. Green.
It's a yellow iridescent. It's a color shifty yellow iridescent beautiful thing called Sunbeam from Glitter Heart Co. So we're going to start with that. Because after the day I've had, I want pretty shit. I want pretty sparkles. And then from Spin It, we are going to do Spring Green, which is green and is an iridescent. This is a microfine glitter.
Alex says, I hope my doctor fixes my breathing so I can continue resining comfortably. Oh yeah. If you've got breathing issues, it can be tough with the mask on.
Oh yeah.
Courtney has exercise-induced asthma, and there have been a few times where we had to stop in the middle so that she could step away and take her mask off. Not during a live, I don't think.
No. The only thing I've had to stop doing during a live is I had to yeet some resin away because I'd caught it on fire-ish.
Alex says, check out Royalty Glitter Company. She has awesome glitter.
Okay.
I'm wanting to say that's on my bookmarks list.
Could be.
But I've got like 16 glitter companies in a folder on my bookmarks list right now. So, but I will definitely give that a check out. We like supporting small businesses and trying out new glitters. Everybody's got their own sort of colors, and it's wonderful.
Yeah. I've tried some from Glitter Heart Co. I really like Glitter Heart Co. Miss Chris on YouTube turned me to Glitter Heart Co. because she uses them not exclusively, but pretty close to exclusively. So then I thought I'd give them a try. And I did, and I like them. We were looking at another one, but most of their stuff was out of stock, and it was out of stock for a while, and we're like, well, But what does this mean? Does this mean that you don't stock often? That made us a little heckin' concerned, so we decided to maybe try them when they get their supply chain figured out a little better. No, again, nothing to knock them or anything like that. It's just, which is why I'm not like naming names. It's just, you know, you don't want to fall in love with the glitter and then it not be able to be gotten. Break up all these bright colors. Have some Oblivion, which is Glitter Heart Co's black holographic. I feel like the YouTube people are just missing out on like the whole thing. Because they're sideways, you know?
What?
Because they're on the side instead of above. So like, they just see this as black, green, yellow. They don't see this.
Well, let's see what we can do.
They have to see the magical rainbow.
Understandable.
It is requirement. I
Understandable.
can't convert them to glitter glitter glop. Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Glitter goblins.
Glitter goblin hood if they cannot see what is going on because it is beautiful and amazing. That can't be where I'm gonna pour.
Yeah, hold on.
Okay. It's not focusing worth a damn.
No, it's not. I need to get OBS and so that I can do manual focus.
I'm sorry, guys. It's not focusing. Where are you moving my light source? And then a shimmery.
It's so unfortunate. They just can't see it.
Well, I'm telling you, we need a flashlight. Anyway. Move out of my way!
Oh, wait.
Helen, please move out of my
Right
way.
there.
Please?
Look how shardy it is. Okay.
Please. Thank you.
You told me to do a thing, and I did it.
So I'm just pouring some of the resin down, and I'm going to use a little brush spreader to just wet the field, if you will.
Alex says says it's like navy blue. What is that? I don't know how to use that thing.
Navy blue, what? Navy blue. What's navy blue?
I don't know. That's it. I read you all of it. The mat is just a silicone mat. It's just a flat mat with a little tape on it to denote the edges.
Oh, is that what he was talking
I don't
about?
know.
Oh.
Oh, that resin? This is still the... Is this the Let's resin still?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's still 1-to-1 epoxy resin.
And then it's got different glitters mixed into it. So I think that might be talking about this. The black holographic resin.
Yes, that resin, they say. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Decisions.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like tacos to me, but I'm hungry.
Fair enough.
Now you're putting spinach in them.
I'm putting spinach in them.
Yep.
Poor baby. Not spinach. Anything but spinach.
Alex said, yes, that black, it kind of looked dark blue before in the light. Yeah.
That's fair. Yes. This is the obsidian. So it is a black holographic.
Black beans.
Are you okay, honey? Are you starving to deadness?
I'm a little sad because Moe's is going to close in 20 minutes.
Do you need to leave and go to Moe's?
No.
No sponsor.
I don't want to be that guy that shows up 5 minutes before they close.
Sure. Don't be
And be
that
like,
guy.
make me a burrito with all things that you have empty trays of, so you have to drop it again. Like, no. Nope. Also, I was thinking about adding resin over my pink pour and spin art. That would be very cool. Anytime you have mixed media with layers, I really like it. It's very cool that way.
Resin is a great idea to add on top of a painting because it seals in the paint better and adds a bit of glossiness to it. And then you can also put glitter in it and then have like a scattered hollow taco on it. Oops, that's nice. So what I'm doing right now is using a heat gun, but I have it all the way on cold. So I'm not adding that much heat because resin and heat have a love-hate relationship. It gets the bubbles out of your resin, which is great. And it thins the resin, which can be great, but it also can cause you problems. So I'm on purpose keeping it cool because I want it to not get heated up right now. I'm just trying to move the resin around and give it waves, dimensions, stuff like that. You know, just kind of playing with it, doing whatever. That's the fun of freeform pouring. You're literally not contained to anything. You just do what the muse tells you to do. That little voice in your head that says, add black, you know you wanna. And I go, but okay. And this is just my straight heat gun. It doesn't even have any of the specialty nozzles I've got. This heat gun came with several specialty nozzles. It's got a concentrating nozzle that looks like this, and it's got a wave nozzle that looks like this. But I'm just using my straight heat gun right now on its coolest setting. And I'm just dispersing some of these lines. Because I don't want just hard lines on my piece today for reasons. Now what I'm doing is I'm just gently redirecting some of the resin into the outline. I don't care if it isn't perfectly in the outline. I just don't want it overflowing off into my lap because that would be sad. This is also going to break up some of those lines that I was fighting a bit ago.
Boy, it just kind of turned black and white in the picture on YouTube.
It's not black and white.
It's not black and white. It's lots of green and yellow. Let me see what I can do about that without getting in your way. I'm thinking it's partially because it won't focus, and partially overexposure because this is a nicer camera. Just for a second. It's not overexposure. It just doesn't like it. We'll figure something out.
But why?
What's wrong?
My trash can is full.
I'll get it.
It's fine. I just won't be throwing stuff away tonight.
Okay. That's fine. I'll clean it up tomorrow.
So, whenever I have extra resin, I like to use this little Blair mold. It gets my freebies made and keeps me from wasting resin, because wasted resin is sad resin. So I'm just going to use
There we
this
go. Well,
little
that's better.
Blair mold.
I don't know why I decided to get better now. But it's better now. So there you go. I fixed it. Haha.
Alan, will you take this off?
Take this.
No. This.
Take that.
Yeah. There you go.
Yep.
And I got still some like a decent chunk of resin left over. So for that, I'm gonna mold it. Into, let's see, we're doing a geotumbler. This nice butterfly tumbler.
Do you want to mold the other one?
No,
Okay.
remember, that's for the thing.
I know.
If I don't mold it, it won't be for the thing.
Okay.
And we want it out for the thing. What did I do? Lost my mind. That's what I've done. I swear, guys, one of these days I'll be organized and I'll be able to find things. And that day will be a glorious day where I will take over the world. Yeah, in the best possible way. Please God, I need to get organized.
What?
Where are my pops? Or my... Yeah, I need to get organized. Where are my straw topper molds? Right? I don't know where any of them are. I've lost them all.
Oh.
Here's this one. I don't know where the flower one is, though. It's gone.
Is the flower one a wide one like that?
It's pink and it's kind of roundish like this. And it's squishy. So pink and round and squishy. And gone! I will be organized someday, and it will be glorious.
Found it.
Wow. Good job. He found it, guys. Isn't that great? I'm not able to find much of anything. My brain is not. I swear, I have aspirations to be like organized.
Dude,
And
we
one
spend
day-
we spend so much time organizing every week already. Like the trick is we just don't have quite enough room. Pretty soon, I'm gonna start building a shop, and we're gonna get like a third of the stuff in here out of here. And eventually, the idea is to make Courtney a resident shop for herself. But once we get some of the stuff out of here, we can have that space to organize this stuff. Alex says, no resin left behind.
Yes, that is exactly true. We
And
don't.
they also say, you're going to need more molds then for all that resin, maybe for another Freeform. I don't think you have enough for another Freeform tonight.
No. But I'm gonna make straw topper. I want to have straw toppers that go with my tumblers. So when someone buys a tumbler, they're also gonna get a straw tumbler or a straw topper to go with it. Because, it's just cute, right? You get a tumbler and a matching straw topper. It's cute.
Which one are you making that for?
The one for the person who may or may not be watching, so I can't say.
Well, I had an idea for that one, but that's fine.
I'm sorry.
I'm not sure whether or not I told you, but you're not doing it that way, so.
You didn't tell me. Sorry.
Nah,
What was your idea?
flower suspension. Hey, Tucker, what are you doing? Spooking around over here, being all feline and stuff.
I mean, I could do half of it that way. Or I could do it. Because this is the front and this is the back. So you need to fill it halfway and then float the flowers on top of it. And then top it. So I will do. Yeah, guys, it's always very important to know what the top of your mold is and what the bottom of your mold is.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you feel a fool. And then you have to think smartly to get it fixed. Which is fine.
The tutorial coming out on Wednesday.
May or may not have something to do with that.
Sunday, excuse me.
Sunday, yeah.
Should have a section on doing that exact thing.
Yup. It's a pretty cool Tumblr. It's a pretty cool tutorial showing how to make a galaxy thing for someone who may or may not be on this live stream right now. Who may or may not know that their piece is a tutorial.
They do.
They do?
Yep.
done with all my flowers.
Your what?
Flowers.
Um,
Or is that?
yes.
Uh,
I knew they were right here. I just couldn't
Yeah.
see them. It's funny.
all right, let's see here. These are actually nail flowers for people to put like in their like nail art. It sounds hard to me. I do know how to dry my own flowers. I have done it before, but
It's very time consuming
it's very fussy.
and very fussy. It's largely time consuming because you have to do it 18 times before you get one that's right.
Because there's different flowers that like different ways of being dried. Some are okay with like the fast drying, which you can do in like a microwave. And then some are prefer a much slower curing, drying, whatever you call it, and focusing. So the words that are coming out of my mouth are not necessarily smart. I also just really dig these containers that they come in. They are nice containers. So, has anyone been watching anything good on like Netflix or whatever? I just finished watching The Irregulars. That was pretty cool. And yeah, it was paranormal Sherlock Holmes, which is a pretty nifty concept to mix together. So the trick with doing flowers and resin is that they float. So you have to not fill your mold completely and let them cure in the resin, and then you can top it off, and then they won't float.
Alex says Criminal Minds. That's pretty good. I've seen that.
I've not seen Criminal Minds. I have seen what was the one? Mindhunter, maybe? Where it's like the original FBI agents that come up with serial killer profiling and realize that there are such things as serial killers and they try to get like a methodology for it. That's kind of cool. I also just finished watching. I watch a lot of stuff while I'm working. So I also just finished watching Ripper Street, which was neat. It was kind of one of those things where, like, at the end of one season, so I'm not gonna like spoiler anything for you guys, but at the end of one season, it's like everything's happy, and then you go to the next one and everything's awful, and you're like, why didn't I stop at this season? And then, yeah. Why didn't I just stop here? Why did I keep watching? Why? So yeah, that happened. Because, you know, you have one of those instincts that you're like, yeah, no, this is about to go horribly wrong, isn't it? Because, you know, when they end the season all happy, happy, joy, joy, and then you see that there's another season, you're like, well, someone's fucked. I'm trying out something because I've seen resin artists swear that if you spray the top of your piece with alcohol, then it gets rid of the bubbles that you get at the top. So I'm trying it. We'll see. We shall see, we shall see. I missed an entire thing though. So anyway, there we go. Alright. With the flour, we're gonna go with some dusting. Alan is over there killing bugs.
Alex says Burn Notes is good, but I don't know if it's on Netflix. It's on Amazon Prime, sure. And I heard if you spray the mold, it makes the bubbles come to the top after you pour your resin too.
I heard that too. I don't want to really get in that habit because I do a lot of times like to dust my mold, like I'm doing with this one right now. And if you spray your mold, then your dusting's going to become a problem. And you know, I'm a girl of habit. So if I start doing that, I will do that every single time. And then I'll be like, well, I'm an idiot. I can't believe I just did that. And, you know, we'll all be like, no, we can totally believe that you just did that. But, yeah. How are we doing on time, my husband?
Well, it is 9:10.
Okay.
So it's about time to
Start wrapping it up. Okay.
It's time for dinner and bed.
Sorry that we didn't get back to those tumblers, but either I will save them for the next live or I will do them and then post videos. One of the two. Like TikTok and videos.
She posts every single day, so don't forget to check back because the For You page and the following page will not show us to you.
Right?
They just-
Oh my gosh, the analytics have been.
We're not complaining about our views. We're saying
No.
if you want to see our content, do not rely on TikTok to show it to you.
Yeah. Because reasons. I've never violated the thing. I don't know. I don't know. She do what she do, and that's all she do. That's all I know. I don't know how to quantify it or explain it or anything else. It just is what it is. TikTok do what she do best, which is that. I don't know. I'm gonna add some white Malka powder to the rest of this resin. And some. Hey Al,
Yes.
where's my other glitter?
The glitter?
Yeah, I want that one. Thank you. Holographic silver.
Bulk holographic glitter.
Yeah. Because did you know that you can take glitter and make it any color you want? Like, so as long as you have holographic silver, you can have any color hollow. It just takes a little bit of alcohol ink.
Yeah. Gina Brown is giving clown face emojis and laughing face. Yeah, for real. I love that song. One of these days on our vlog, we're gonna have a video of us doing something, and I'm gonna have it sped up, and I'm gonna put it to that music. I don't know what, because we don't plan the stuff on our vlog. But
Like I do, but I don't.
I mean, we go, hey, you know what would be fun to video is us doing this thing that we're already gonna do. We don't generally go, you know what we should do for our vlog is, it would be great to go to Disney World.
It would be great to go to Disney World if it wasn't for the end of the world right now.
Right.
Not bitter.
You got more salt than I do.
I want to go to Disney World. Meh. .99% of the time, I am not at all bothered by the pandemonium, but the panini has me hecka concerned about going to Disney World. And I miss Disney World. I like Disney World. I mean, the plot twist has given me lots of time and ability to be able to start a small business, start a TikTok, start a YouTube. Though really it hasn't given us any free time, like any extra time. Not really. I think in grand total, I maybe have an hour extra every day because I'm not going into the office anymore. I work from home. But I don't know. It's giving me more energy because when you're in the middle of a platypus, then you don't have to deal with people as often, and people be hecka draining. Not you lovely people, but like other people that I would normally have to deal with. That I don't because I don't travel outside of my home anymore.
Except when we do. And when we do, it's terrible.
Yeah, but the other thing that I think is saving me a lot of energy in this platypus, I already used platypus, this pizza is I no longer have to worry about waistbands. I can just wear stretchy pants forever. And you know what? It's draining having to dress up to go into the office. And having people like comment and care about what you're looking like. Now it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, I spent so much money, time, energy, and concerns about whether or not my clothes were professional and covered my tattoos because tattoos aren't allowed to be shown at my office and all this other stuff for nothing because that doesn't affect my job. I am an accountant, an actual real accountant, and whether or not I have a tattoo has nothing to do with my ability to know what the GAAP principles are for the financial reporting on a enterprise fund, or that the enterprise fund is dictated by GAAP instead of GASB. Like, it doesn't matter what I'm wearing. I still know all that information. But when you go into the office, you have to look professional, and you have to be professional, and you have to speak professionally. And so I spent more energy than it's really ever worth worrying about whether someone was going to be okay with the words that were about to come out of my mouth, whether someone was going to be okay with my outfit. And so much money, too. Like, so much money.
Oh my gosh, we spent so much money on clothes that you didn't like.
That I didn't like. It's not comfortable. But other people liked that I wore them, and that mattered. But now it doesn't matter because I'm working from home.
With as
I can be pantsless, braless, shirtless. I can be butt ass naked and still be doing my accounting. They'd never know because I don't have a camera.
honestly, with as
I don't have a camera for work.
with yeah.
I have several cameras, but they have not provided me a camera, so I do not have a camera for my work computer. And I am not connecting my personal computers to their computer. If they want to provide me with a camera, then I'll start making sure that I'm wearing a bra.
With as toxic as the internet can be, you know, you get like one in every several thousand people that's kind of terrible on the internet. But in her office, there's, probably some like, 70 people or something that worked in the office overall, like that whole building. And there were
Sure.
like 10 at least that were terrible about that kind of stuff.
Like,
Really, come on now, guys.
like it doesn't matter.
Why do you care?
Why do you care?
You're gonna have to work.
You're not even in. Like when I got my first tattoo. Story time. Yeah. Okay, all the residents put away. Story time. When I got my first tattoo, and I'll even show it. Hang on. My assistant will help me show it after I get out of my
Tattoo
layers.
time.
Did you just burp in the mic?
No, I said tattoo time. Tattoo time.
Oh, I totally thought you burped in the mic, and I'm like, you are a Neanderthal.
No, you grew up around people that would do that.
Yeah.
Which is why you were surprised, because I don't.
Right. So I have 2 tattoos, and my first tattoo was my first ever tattoo, and it was, I was already working in my office, and I was very stressed about what they would think about me having a tattoo that might show, because that might be important.
How do you want
Well, my brush is gonna be interrupted.
All right.
So I spoke to my supervisors, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna get a tattoo. Is this a problem? And they were like, is it gonna be offensive stuff? And I'm like, no, it's gonna be flowers. And they're like, yeah, we don't care. And I was like, super, great. You're showing TikTok too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was super, great. So I got the tattoo. And I showed it. And people didn't have a problem with it in my office. And then someone in another department went to my director, not even my supervisor, walked past me and went to my director to complain about the fact that I had a tattoo showing, which was against dress code. Which I didn't even know it was against dress code because it was in under the this isn't all made up.
Not anymore.
It was in under the uniform policies. So like I had no idea that it was against dress code to have a tattoo.
Because it looks like it should be, you're not allowed to have tattoos showing on a uniform.
Right.
But the wording of the thing in the uniform section says that no employees, as opposed to uniformed employees.
So I mean, I read the dress code, but obviously I read the part for the non-uniform employees, which didn't have anything about tattoos in it. And I got my supervisor's permission, and I thought everything was chill. And then I got a complaint and was informed that I had to make sure that my tattoos were covered. So then I got this tattoo, which it says Defy Gravity, and it's Belinda staff. It needs some work, but it says Defy Gravity, and it's got Belinda staff with bubbles, and based off of Wicked, right? And I kind of messed up on the placement. It wasn't supposed to go out quite this far, so I could still wear tank tops to work. So now I can't wear tank tops to work, so I have to wear sleeve shirts, and I have to watch the neckline so it doesn't go too far out. But now that I work from home, it's not a problem. Like, I can just wear whatever, and it doesn't matter. But before, when I went shopping, half of my energy was spent picking out shirts that I thought were cute, but also professional enough to cover both of my tattoos.
For the record, she doesn't work naked.
I don't work naked. I have, on multiple occasions, worked in a sports bra.
In pajamas.
In pajamas. In a sports bra. Like this is a sports bra. I prefer sports bras, no underwire. Heck yeah.
But we gotta get going and get some food.
Yeah, I'm currently running off of coffee. Apparently, you're not supposed to run off of coffee. I've heard that. I still don't believe it, but I've heard that.
All right.
Okie dokie. Well, I'm gonna go. Thank you guys so much for being here. If you want, for y'all on YouTube, check out my TikTok. I post daily there. For y'all on TikTok, check out my YouTube. I post twice a week there. I post a vlog and a tutorial. And I occasionally post on Instagram and stuff like that. Also, both of y'all, all y'all people. Hi, I'm Southern. All y'all people should check out my shop. Because a lot of times, videos that you see on TikTok or on YouTube, the final product will be on my shop. Ready, willing, waiting, and happily waiting to go home to someone and make them happy.
Yay, that's the whole point of our shop.
Yep.
Is to share pretty things that'll make people smile.
Yes. And glitter. Pretty glitter things. I can do non-glitter. But why? Glitter is fun. Where's my mic? Where's the mic? Glitter is life. Glitter is life.
Alex says, no one died from coffee. I think you're fine.
All right. Well, you guys have a great night. And we will see y'all later. Bye.
If I can get it to shut off.
We're just going to stand here with the heart and say bye the entire time while we turn off the stuff and turn off the other one as well.
Your phone is doing nothing. It won't do anything. Oh no!
We're just going to sit here with this. Bye. I dropped my phone today, so it might be cranky. Bye. Hearts for you guys. Bye.